There was this unveiling of the statue, Princess Diana, on what would have been her, 60th birthday. So set the scene for what happened today. The brothers came together to honor their late mother.
Yeah, that's right. So it's been a long time coming, this statue, 3 years in the making, obviously delayed by a pandemic, and then more recently, this strained relationship between Harry and William. It's a particularly emotional day. You know, their mum would have turned 60 today, and they did agree to come together. It wasn't the unveiling that was initially planned because there couldn't be many people there. Meghan remained in California, having recently given birth. And it was surprisingly emotional, but I would also say that the tension was palpable.
I was going to ask you that. Based on their body language and the way they were around each other, what did you see? I kind of want your perspective on, do you see two brothers who are on the verge of reconciliation?
Sadly, no, that's not what I see. There's been a few text message exchanges during the week. You know, they're both big football fans, and England had a big victory this week, and Prince William was in attendance, Prince Harry wasn't. So there's a belief that they had swapped a few messages about that. They were also very cordial and chatty. But to me, looking at their body language, they were not in sync.
You know, this is something that's so uniquely theirs, right? The death of their mother. And I know that an entire nation, entire world had mourned her death, but this was so specific and personal to the two of them. These brothers were her only children. And, you also consider the fact that they weren't able to reconcile after Prince Philip's funeral. So this idea that death can bring together families, do you think that still holds water in their case? Do you think that there's hope of reconciliation after this event?
I mean, look, there's always hope. But what my royal sources tell me is that after the Oprah Winfrey interview, there's a feeling amongst senior royals, especially those close to Prince William, that Harry had pressed the nuclear button. And once you press that nuclear button, there's no going back from that, even if you do meet up for a beer or have a conversation at a royal event. I mean, let's just remember, Harry and Meghan accused the royal family of racism, and they accused the royal family of being uncaring towards a suicidal member, despite the fact that Prince William has been a mental health campaigner for all of these years. So
there are some reports that Harry wants to reconcile with William, but Meghan Markle won't budge. Is there anything to that?
What I have always been told is that sources close to both brothers concede that while Meghan remains on the scene, a full reconciliation is quite unlikely. Mm-hmm. You've got to remember there's lots of issues between Kate and Meghan as well. Those issues haven't been resolved. And I guess one of the big issues because of the pandemic is that they simply haven't seen each other. As Kate herself admitted the other day, they're not speaking on FaceTime. They're not having the sorts of chats that we're having now. It's limited to a few uncomfortable text messages. So I guess perhaps there's some hope that next summer in London, during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, that Meghan and Harry will return together, and maybe at that point the wives will be able to reunite and the kids will be able to meet each other, but that's a long way away.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.